All right, guys. So for last week, there was a lot of action in the market. Most of the market was green to begin the week, and then we had a major red day on Thursday, and then it was pretty stale on Friday as well. We didn't have that much action, and it does make sense though because stock markets can't just go up in a straight line; they have to drop down and then go back up. So this week ended up looking pretty much flat stock levels with not a lot of change from the previous week. But I'll still go ahead and showcase what I did in this week. In this video, I'll be showcasing some of the stocks I bought, what buys and sells I did, and how I think next week's gonna look. I do apologize. I usually get these videos out on Sunday. I was really busy during this weekend, so I couldn't get that out. So this video is gonna be out a bit late, but I'll try to get all my weekly videos on Sunday. So for everyone that's new to my small account challenge, I'm trying to make $10,000 to 100,000 through really smart investing, as well as just keeping out a small change and just making small savings. Currently, I've already limited myself to low spending. I have unsubscribed, from Netflix and Spotify, and I'm just trying to save as much money as possible. All right, let's jump into the video. Okay, as we can see from last week, we are up by actually a good amount. We were up $277.76, which is 7%, actually pretty high. If you can keep going at that rate, it would be pretty insane. But primarily, that has to do with my stock EGLX. This is my gaming stock. This stock went up around $2. As you can see, let's look right here. It was trading below the $8 mark, and now it's already at $9.75. It primarily has to do with the fact that its earnings is coming out, but it's in staying stock and it's going up um, really at a fast rate. If you look at everything else, HEO also went up. I just made a video about this. When made the video, it was at $2.35. Now it's at $2.92. So that's doing well. Most of my other stocks are just um, up and down, as we can see. But we're long term holding. We're not day trading here, so we have firm belief of holding these stocks, and we're not going to be selling for short term profit. So it's looking pretty good for last week. Up and the issue right now in the market is that because of the low interest rate, there's high fear of inflation. So we just gotta be careful. Don't want to be too aggressive in this market. We want to just still be a little bit defensive. All right, guys. So for the TFSA, we are up currently $24.50. I actually added a lot of positions to this from last week, as you might see. I added this new stock called Idenomics. I'm very bullish on this stock. This is basically a company that adds that's in the finance as well as the electronic vehicles industry, and it's way undervalued, currently only at $3.15, and I see them going around at least $6 to $7 by the end of next year, and probably $10 after that. So definitely bullish on the stock, and want to keep it for the long term. And I see huge potential in this company as well. So I added a good amount to this position. I'll talk a bit more about this one. I also added more to this in my RBC TFSA. So what I tried to do this week was I added a bit of stranded lithium, just add on to my current convictions that I have in my current portfolio. Just keep adding on to my highest convictions. So that's what I did with Suncor and stranded lithium. But what I did was I added this new stock called Wader Holdings, WTRH. This is basically in the technology sector as well as the restaurant industry, and I'm really bullish on the stock, and I see huge potential for it as well. So that's why I just stayed with that stock. Um, this is currently my week. I currently have $237 on cash. I'm just holding for some good buying opportunities. We will be most likely seeing a red day as well in this upcoming week. So doing that, I'm just going to be buying a lot of my highest convictions. All right, so I made my position in Ethereum here. I bought around 1750 worth of money, and that's about 0.75 Ethereum. And currently, I'm a bit down because Ethereum is down. But as time goes on, since we're not day trading, we will be fine in the long run. And we just gotta wait it out. Mr. Market is saying our value is low, but we don't really care about Mr. Market and what he's saying. So just gotta be patient and trust the process for sure. week we are down $55 on my crypto account. Alright guys, last but not least is my RBC account. As you can see, I did change my position here. I am invested in the Ideanomic stocks that I just talked about earlier. This stock I'm very bullish on. I bought around 1,020 in my position here at $3.15, and I'm currently up as the stock is at $3.20, and that makes it around $51 in Canadian. Um, this is a US stock I'm very bullish on because I did my due diligence and I see this stock being very undervalued in the current market, and I see huge potential in it as well, considering that EV is the emerging industry as well. And what they do is they also focus on finance, which is also another big industry. So you're getting a bit of both, and this company itself has a lot more potential than it's currently worth at. And it's one of the more undervalued stocks, which is what I want to invest in as a penny stockholder for the highest growth potential, high risk, high reward. Um, Last week you would have seen that I had Berkshire. Personally, I believe Berkshire is one of the best companies to invest in, but it's currently too expensive for me, and I want to see more potential. That's why I invested in penny stock as opposed to my shares in Berkshire. So that's a major big change I made in my portfolio because this is worth around 4,000 in my portfolio, really high amount. So in this week we were up a good amount. I'll just go ahead and discuss that as now. Alright guys, so for this week's watch list, I'm just going to be paying attention to IDX. I might be adding a bit more depending on what price I get for it. Currently it's trading at 12 cents, so I might add a bit more onto this. We'll see. I'm also looking at my EGLX position. I might be adding a bit more if it goes into the $9 mark. It's a really good stock, and I need to try to come out, and I see the stock going really far, so I might be adding on to that. It yields my other good stocks that I'm thinking about adding to. And the new position I'm thinking about adding to is this stock with ticker symbol DPM. This stock I see a huge potential in. It's basically to sell precious metals, and it is a very undervalued stock. I'll just go ahead and discuss some of its fundamentals right now, but I see a lot of potential in this, and I've added it to my watch list. I'm trying to get it under the $8 mark. I was close, but I couldn't get it last week. So with my extra cash available, I'll be trying to go ahead and get this buy done as well. Alright guys, so here's my intrinsic value calculator. So as you can see from our cash flow operations, our growth rate and discount rate, I've already input all of that, and also the short term as well as the long term debt with my calculations as well. So all these functions are done here, and then we can see their initial intrinsic values are at $11 currently, and their current prices are around $8 according to this, but it's actually around $8.20 right now. But even then, the intrinsic value is a lot more, and this is currently at a 32% discount. And if you add your intrinsic value plus 25%, this allows you for a good amount of market risk as well. It's at $14. So definitely the stock is undervalued currently, and that's why I'm looking to add on to this position. So I did all my due diligence as well, and this is also another good stock. I see a huge potential, and that's why I want to add more onto this during this week. Alright guys, so for the weekly progress, on our personal account we were up $277.76, which is up accounting to 7.6%. On our TFSA we were up $24.50, which accounts to 2%. On our crypto we were down $55.37, which is around 2% in crypto. And then on our RBC TFSA account, we were up $51.28, which is up 1.27%. So that is a total of $298.17, almost around $300. So that is pretty good gains for a week. Hopefully, if we keep going at that rate, we'll be looking at a good amount of money at the end of the year. And that's great because we're considering holding these stocks for even longer than 1 year, around 5 years. So well, thank you for watching, guys. What I'll be trying to do is I'll be trying to create a Excel spreadsheet for my stocks, so it's just a little bit easier to keep track of those and to just see how we're doing every week. So thank you for watching. Hopefully we have another wonderful week and the stocks push over that QQQ level of all-time highs, and that just makes the market keep going up, especially with the stimulus checks that are going through. Okay, have a wonderful rest of your week, guys. Take care. Bye.